everybody, it's BWildcat2 here, back today with another episode of your favorite shooting guard here on YouTube. It's BJ Wild. Of course, BJ is a shooting guard, not the starting shooting guard, not yet anyway, but he's a shooting guard for the Denver Nuggets here in NBA 2K13. This is game number 5 of his short NBA career thus far. If you weren't keeping track at home, this is episode 3 as well, and this is going to be a pretty good game. We're in Texas, which is always, the Spurs, the Rockets, and the Mavericks have been good in the past few years. Maybe not so much the Mavericks this year, but the Spurs and the Rockets and the Mavericks are always up there competing for who's on top in the Texas basketball stage. So we're in Houston tonight to take on the Rockets with James Harden, Jeremy Lin, Chandler Parsons, all those guys. And it's going to be a tough one here against the struggling thus far early on in the season. We're 3-1. They are 1-2 Rockets. Here's your starting lineups for tonight. Tonight's game, that is, excuse me. And it's going to be interesting to see how the young Wild will fare back in his home state. I mean, he's not back in Dallas yet. That comes later on in the season, I believe. But here we go. We're going to tip off, and then we're going to jump into some highlights. And then I'll be back later on here, or I'll be in and out like I always am with these videos. 3 ball there, or that was actually a 2. Now kick inside Lawson, an assist right there. Nice play to Lawson. And now a kick over to Wild for 3. And he's got it. We're down 6 here early on in this one. And miss right there. Kick up ahead to Wild at the other end. Wild with a nice shot. And one. Gets the foul call. And that will do it here. I will be right back here after this quick goal buzzer beater by BJ Wild. Alright, be back, guys.
See the show and make yourself heard. Come out and support your hometown Nuggets. Tickets are available to see Mr. Perfect and so many other great players. So come out and welcome our sensational new rookie.
Yeah, I know you guys have already seen it, but until we get something new, I thought I'd bring it to you again. Another 3 ball here. We're down 6, now down 8 here, as Wild's going to get the midi to fall. He's got 15 points here in the first half, and we're coming up on halftime. That was his 100th career point. Nice defense there. Getting the rebound is Chandler up the court to Wild, and Wild with the quick jump shot there. He's got 17 points on the game now, and Fareed in the corner. Pass to Wild. Wild for 3. He's got it, 20 points, and another 3 before halftime. All right, now let's head into halftime with 23 points.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Houston. Thanks for joining us. The Houston Rockets in front against Denver. The wins haven't been easy to come by to start the season. No time like the present to turn things around. James Harden not having any difficulty scoring against the defense of the Nuggets. He's got 12 points. He's also made plays for others, showing his court vision definitively in this one. And the Nuggets, they're putting up a fight. Their second unit giving them instant offense. They've gone to their bench for scoring, and they've answered the call. Mr. Perfect absolutely dominating. They may not have expected a first half like that, but I promise you the coach is drawing up plays for him in the locker room right now. And that does it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for joining me. And now, back out to Kevin and the gang.
Alright, so you see we're back here in the second half, trailing by 19 points, so we're going to have to hit some threes and cut the end of this deficit. A 19-point game right here, making it a 16-point game. He's got 29 points. And then another 3 ball. Wild is starting to heat up. He was struggling in the first half. He only had 23 points, scored 9 already here in the second half. Wild down the court. Wild, a 3 ball, and he's cut it to 12 with his shooting here on this fast break 3-pointer. Now, Wild is going to get a rebound here on this one. Nicely done there. Lawson will hit through Wild for 3. Yes, he got it. Another 3 ball for BJ Wild, and he's made 10 in this game. 13 points make it, or 13-point game, make it a 10-point game as Wild with another 3, over 40 points for Wild. He's really starting to heat up. In fact, he's on fire, and he's got another 3 ball, and it's back to a 10-point game. Lawson kick to Wild, another 3. Are you kidding me? BJ Wild, that Deadeye is really helping us out right now. 11 points now in the fourth, and a 3 again. An 8-point game here in Houston. This is ridiculous. Over 50 points for Wild now on the night. Oh my goodness, another 3. Oh, they're leaving him wide open. Oh my goodness, can we get one more? Oh no. Maybe one of you guys can help me out. What was Lawson doing there? Anyway, 55 points for Wild, and back to an 11-point game. He's hitting threes left and right. Can he come back? Can he make this comeback all by himself? He's got over 60 points, and it's still a 9-point game. He scored more than half of his team's points. My goodness gracious, this is ridiculous. Now 66 points, and it's a 4-point game here in Houston. What is going on with the Rockets? Lawson, Wild, 3. God, it's a 3-point game. Oh my goodness, break the team record in points. Let's do it. All right, as Wild will play some defense here. Timeout. No, coach, don't sub me out. I can be of service. Let me get back in there. Oh, we lose the game, coach. Why would you sub me out when I was on fire? I had 69 points. We could have won the game. Oh man, if I had been a starter, I believe we would still be undefeated, because we would have won that game in Miami that we lost by a point, and we would have beaten the Rockets here in Houston, but we lost by 3. Or we lost by 6, excuse me. A tough heartbreaker there, but Wild, he just absolutely, I don't even know what was going through his mind, but he obliterated the Rockets. He was like a rocket himself, taking off on this game. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. He got his number. He wears the number 69, and that's how many points he had. I believe 2K only goes up to 65 points because that's what they said he had, but we all know for a fact he got 69 points in this game, and it still wasn't enough for it to lead his team to victory. So it's going to be interesting to see what Wild is going to say in the press conference. Wonder if he's going to be ripping up Coach Carl for taking him out when he could have helped his team let down the stretch to victory, as when he left it was only a 3-point game and he had 69 points. He could have broken the team record for points in a game, but it's going to be interesting to see whether he throws his team under the bus, throws his coach under the bus, or what happens here. We'll have to check in here in the post-game conference here in a second, but right now you are seeing his highlights on the night. A hell of a game for BJ Wild tonight, and I guess this is what you want to do back in your home state, even if it wasn't against the Mavericks. I'm kind of glad it wasn't against the Mavericks. Growing up as a Mavericks fan, rooting against the Spurs and the Rockets always. So, and I believe this is almost over. So let's head to the post game conference, you guys. I'll be back after this to talk a little more about what Wild has going on as far as off the court goes. So enjoy the press conference. I will be back in a minute.
It was a huge game for you. It must have been a bit conflicting, though. I mean, you got to feel good after scoring so well, but it came in a loss.
Excuse me? Nah, man, it's not conflicting at all. We lost the game, and so I'm not happy, period. I don't care what my numbers say. We didn't get the job done as a team, and that's the only thing on my mind. We can talk about 50 points or 15 rebounds or whatever when we win the game and nothing's at stake. But when this team is clearly outplayed the way we were tonight, then that's the only topic I'm willing to discuss. The only one. Coach, you better take the next question here, man. I'm starting to get a little heated.
Whoa, calm down, big guy. I know you're upset about the loss, but it wasn't really that they outplayed you. It was that your coach took you out with 3 minutes left when you were only down 3. I mean, it was coach's decision, and coach paid the price for it, and now we're 3-2. But now in just 5 short games, we've proven that we not only belong in this league, but that we can represent the future of the NBA. Both Nike and Jordan are eager to earn our signature as endorsers of their brand. What are we going to represent, Jordan or Nike? I select Nike with BJ Wild. And actually, another one before we get into the Nike introduction. 2K Sports Magazine wants us to be on the cover of their next magazine. So I say, heck yeah, we'll go and pose and do our little modeling session that we need to do, whatever, to please the press, please the paparazzi. And they can't even fit all of his afro on to the 2K Sports magazine. So, hey, but he looks pretty good on a cover of a magazine. And maybe next up we got the video game. I don't know. Maybe we're too early into his professional career to be talking about video game covers. But anyway, we do get the 2K Sports cover, and here we are introduced, welcomed into Nike, and I believe we have a billboard. Maybe not. I don't know. But that is pretty much it for me, guys. Just showing you some of the endorsements. Unfortunately, I do not have the one, or I don't know where the introductionary billboard is, where it's just like Wild by himself. But that is it, folks. I hope you enjoyed episode number 3 of BJ Wild's NBA 2K13 MyCAREER. We will see you guys in episode 4. Peace, guys.